G'day, my name's the Redneck Hillbilly. I'm going to be making an English steak pudding, chips and mushy peas today for dinner. They traditionally use kidney in it, but we don't like kidney, so we're leaving that out, but feel free to leave it in if you like it. I'll show you a list of the ingredients that I've got ready to do the whole thing, and takes a fair while, but I'm going to cut a bit of time down because I'm going to use a pressure cooker for the meat, just to give it a bit of a start, and then we'll finish it off in the pan and then let it cool. And in the meantime, first off, I'm going to be making the pastry with the suet pastry. So I'll run you through the ingredients now. Here we go. Right. First of all, I'm going to use 500 grams of plain flour, 250 grams of suet mix. I've got 25 grams of baking powder. I've got salt, 10 grams, and pepper to taste. We've got an onion, mushy peas, Lee Perrin sauce, some butter to line the greasy tins with, 350 grams of water, and what I'm going to be doing is, if necessary, putting a bit of gravy powder in to thicken the sauce up so it's not too runny. And what we've got over here, we've got the meat, the pressure cooker, a sharp knife, and I've got 6 spuds here to make the chips with, but maybe only use 4 or 5. We'll see how we go. I'll do a few at a time. Plus a large spoon for stirring and a little spoon for measuring the small stuff. And that's all you need. And I'll get back to you then when I start assembling everything. So I hope you enjoy the video. If you enjoy the video, give us a like. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and we'll be back shortly. Okay, here we are again. I'm cooking the beef and the onion in my pressure cooker. I'm just browning the beef off, and then I'm going to put the lid on and cook it for 10 minutes. That's all. I'm going to cover it with a little bit of beef stock. How do we get that? There we go. A little bit of beef stock, and that's the beef now. I'm just trying to get a little bit of colour on it. I don't want to overcook this meat, and the reason being, I don't want it to fall apart when it's in the pudding. So I want to keep it. I want it tender. And I want it to hold its shape, but I don't want it to fall to bits. Like sometimes you can overcook it in a pressure cooker. It does a fantastic job. There's no kidney in with this beef. None of us like kidney in here, in this house. So I did say kidney, did I? My English friends will understand that. Anyway. All kidding aside, I'll go on to the next stage, stage 2 of finishing the cooking off. Once the meat's cooked, we've got to add a few more ingredients and then let it cool down before I add it to the pudding basins. So we'll catch you then. Okay, so we're at stage 2 now. I'm going to add a little bit of thickening with some gravy powder that will put it to the consistency that I'm looking for. So I'll just add a bit at a time. That's thickening up already. I want a bit of runny gravy, but I don't want it a little bit more. I don't want it too watery, but I want it to be runny thick. about that consistency. Okay, so I could do with a little bit more. It looks like I measured the right amount out in the first place, which is probably a first. Right, just let that cook out a bit. And now the last ingredient is a bit of Worcestershire sauce. Not Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire. Most foreign people cannot pronounce Worcestershire. And most Americans can't pronounce Worcestershire. It's not Worcestershire, it's Worcestershire. So now we got that sorted. Right, that's looking damn fine in my book. I think we'll call that a win. I've just got to now line the pudding moulds with the pastry, and then we can put it in a water bath. So we'll catch you in a few minutes. With the hindsight of technology, it'll only be a few seconds, but it could be an hour. Thank you. Well, back again. I've just mixed together the flour, the salt, the baking powder and the suet mix, and I've added the water, and I've got to put it back in the bowl now and just let it rest. They say, well, everybody says leave it overnight. Well, I haven't got time. This was a late decision to make this, and I'll leave it for an hour or two while I get on with making the meat product. And this is the pastry all ready to go in the bowl. That's the pastry. Now we're going to put that in the bowl. I'm going to cover it for an hour or so, and then we'll get on to making the filling. So I'll be back with you later in a couple of hours, and hopefully everything will be ready to start cooking. Okay, catch you then. Hi, welcome back. I have now, with this one, buttered 6 small pudding basins, and we're about to take part now in actually building the pudding. I might have to put some flour down, I'm not sure, we'll see how we go. Yes, I think so. Add a little bit of flour. There we go. Bit on top. Got to be about 5 millimeters thick. Oh, you just got to hope there's enough to do all the tins. If not, we'll have to make some more. Probably be close enough. Don't want it too thin, I don't want it to burst. Need it fairly thick. Let's see on the rule. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about it. Very close. Now we need one of these. See if that's big enough. Put it in there. That's a bit thick. I might have to thin that out a bit, putting it in. because they will probably rise. Oh, it's looking alright. Just make sure that we don't put any holes in with our fingers. See, keep it just protruding a little bit so I can put the lid on when I fill them. There's the first one done. Now, see if we can get 6 out of this. There's another one. I think we should, you know. I wish we could get the proper pudding tins the size that we used to get in England, in Australia, but obviously I've tried and you can't. But it'd be nice to be able to do that. But it is what it is. We've got what we got, and we've got to make do, and we usually do make do. And there's no point in us whinging about it. We just like to stiff up a lip and get on with it, as we say. Number 3 coming up. That's a bit thin. Now we've got to be careful with this one. I don't want that too thin. Might have to redo that one. I'll keep that to one side. Yeah, that's not good. Probably gone a bit thin with that. This is perfect, this one. Only got 3 more to do after this anyway. So a lot of time-consuming things to do with making these puddings, but it's absolutely worth it. If you notice, there's no garlic, there's no herbs and spices, just salt and pepper and a bit of Lee Perrins Worcestershire sauce, and that's it. And what happens, I find, this is close to the traditional English steak pudding you'll get, apart from I've not put kidney in it, and it's quite a good pudding when it's finished. What you'll actually find is, instead of tasting there's onion in it, instead of tasting the garlic and all the herbs and spices, you'll actually taste the meat and the gravy, which is very, very delicious. And I think that's what the attraction is with it with me. You can't buy these in Australia. If you want these, you've got to make them, because they really don't know how to do it. Not the traditional English way anyway. They might have an Australian version. I dare say they would. But I've got mates who condemn me for not liking kidney. But I don't like kidney. I don't like the taste of it. And that's all it is. It's just the taste of it. There we go. Let's see now if we can get another one out of this, and then we'll roll it again and finish it off. Oh, that one's okay. So that one, the other one, is a bit thin. So there you go. No matter how you try, there's always something. Especially when you're on camera. So, all we've got to do now is put them in a water bath, or you cover them with tin foil and make a pleat in it, so because they will rise a bit, and make a pleat in it so it can rise and stretch the instead of breaking, and stretch the tin foil, and everything should be pretty good from there on in. Right, now here we go. Let's hope I don't make this one too thin. I'm not a great pastry cook or chef or whatever you want to call it. In fact, I'm not a great chef or a cook. I just like doing it, and I have to do it. My wife's sick and can't do it anymore, and there's no way I'll ever be as good a cook as she was. But unfortunately, she's got dementia, stage 4, and I'm her full-time carer, and I get stuck with all the meals and all the cooking and all the cleaning and everything else, all the washing. But she's my wife and I don't mind doing it. Someone's got to do it, so it might as well be me, and I know it's been done properly for her. She's looked after me and my babies most of her life. It's time someone looked after her now, and I'm going to do just that. And I made a vow in church, through sickness and in health. Well, I'm a man of my word, and that's the way it's going to be. Till death us do part. But in the meantime, I'm going to make my life, and her life hopefully, as pleasant as possible. And I get quite a kick out of doing something like this, especially when everybody that you make it for enjoys it and you get compliments by the truckload. It's really, really cool. Now, we've got plenty left over, might be able to make some more. So, now, that's it for now. I'm going to put the beef in there. I don't think you really need to see that. And then I'm going to put the lids on. But I'll show you next stage when I wrap them with the tin foil and put the string round. I'll show you that, and show you, and then I've just got to work out how long they've got to be in the water bath for. Because it's part cooked now, it won't be as long as it should be. Sometimes it's up to 5 hours. Well, I ain't got that time to wait. We eat round about 5:30 to 6 o'clock, and it's 3 o'clock now almost. So I'll get this done as quickly as I can. And in the meantime, the chips are soaking in water, getting rid of all the starch, and I'll par cook the chips very shortly. So I'll be back to you in the next stage very shortly. Thank you. Okay, here we are again for the last bit of my video. I've got the puddings, they've been on over an hour now, an hour and a half, something like that. And you can tell by just looking that they have risen. So that's where that crease comes in handy, that it doesn't burst the pudding. These are the puddings here in the pan, simmering away. They're just about ready now. And I've got my chips on. They're homemade chips. And I've got the mushy peas in the microwave. So I'll come back to you when I've dished out and let you have a look at the finished product, and see how we go from there. The chips are nearly done. Once the chips are done, I'll start dishing out. Okay, catch you soon. Well, everything's turned out fine. I'm just dishing out now the plates, and we'll show you how it's done. Right, there's the chips. Got the pie on the plate. There we go. There's the chips and the pie on the plate. Some more chips. We're going to use all these up that's left. There we go. And now for the mushy peas. It's a good old Pommy favourite, the mushy peas. Not everybody likes them though. My son doesn't like them, but that doesn't mean to say no one else does. He's never liked peas though, even from being a child. Right, there we go. Now what I'm going to do, I'll give the pudding a bit of a cut down the middle. Show you what it come out like. There's the pudding. How good's that? How good's that? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? The chips are excellent, done in a chip fryer. It's the only way to cook them, and it's the safest way to cook them. It won't set on fire in one of them, but as you do it on an open stove, they could set on fire. Okay, so that's it. That's English steak pudding, chips and mushy peas. Follow the recipe if you can understand it. It'll be fantastic. You'll really enjoy it if you like good steak, you know. Like I said before, if you like my video and you enjoyed watching, thanks for watching, and please give me a like, and if you feel you want to subscribe to see some more videos, please subscribe to my channel, and we could have a good natter and leave a message, good or bad, it doesn't matter. If you don't like it, fine. If you like it, please let me know, you know. Okay, till the next one, bye.